Ray Reardon, a successful architect, is divorcing his wife. He's supposed to meet a girl he met blind through his friend Norman at a gallery opening. There, Ray bumps into an attractive young woman who spills wine on herself and insults him. A week later, they meet by chance at a supermarket. The woman, Lena Mathers, apologizes, and they go to dinner. The following night, they have an intimate encounter, soon marry, and become the parents of 2 children. Despite their seemingly happy family, Ray begins to notice inconsistencies in Lena's stories about her past. An assistant to one of his clients recalls attending Swarthmore College the year before Lena claims she attended, and he also remembers the death of the university president during a speech. When Ray casually mentions this man's name to Lena, she acts as if he were her peer, not the deceased administrator. Another woman at the restaurant mistakes Lena for Sissy from Piru, Texas, but Lena dismisses the idea, claiming her companion is mistaken. Ray also discovers that the supposed friends attending their wedding were actually temporary workers hired by Lena. Several years later, Ray travels to Piru. A local named Buddy tells him that the photograph Ray showed him depicts Sissy, who is known to her family as Thelma. Ray visits the Snyder's house and meets the parents of the woman he thought was Lena. Mr. and Mrs. Snyder recognize Ray and call him by his first name. Upon arrival, it becomes clear that Lena's true biography doesn't match the stories she told Ray. The parents claim their daughter never had the stories of beatings Lena told them, and Stahl recalls Lena telling the parents that Ray worked for the CIA. Ray invites his parents to stay with him and Lena. Their arrival causes Lena obvious anxiety. After their departure, Lena confesses to Ray that she changed her name from Sissy Snyder to Lena Mathers, inventing a new life story to escape poverty and a possible marriage to Buddy. She admits that she was in love with Ray even before their first meeting and deliberately arranged their chance encounter. Despite the revelation, Ray continues to love Lena and is attracted to her. However, over time, the situation worsens. Lena develops unexplained bruises, exhibits behavior resembling an affair, and sometimes behaves provocatively. During a tense confrontation, Lena taunts Ray, claiming she had an affair with his friend, and refuses to assure him whether their children are his biological children. Enraged, Ray hits Lena and flees their penthouse. Lena deliberately bruises herself and damages property in the house to frame Ray as the aggressor and have him arrested. Lena's psychiatrist, Dr. Stein, seeks to have Ray placed under observation in a psychiatric hospital. At a hearing to determine his sanity, Dr. Stein claims that Lena suffered years of physical abuse at the hands of Ray and that he poses a danger. Ray denies the allegations. Norman testifies, refuting Ray's account of Lena's affair with him, although he admits that he was attracted to Lena. When Ray presents hotel receipts as evidence of Lena's infidelity, she explains that her card was stolen. Despite Ray's attempts to prove Lena's lies, the court finds him insane and sentences him to 6 months in prison. While serving his sentence, Ray is visited by Lena, who confesses that his suspicions were correct. Her actions were premeditated to obtain his money. Ray begins to seek revenge. He convinces his friend Larry, Elaine, to tell Lena that she made a mistake in her master plan. Elaine suspects that Lena was having an affair with Larry and secretly purchased a house in New Zealand, which could have been an escape plan. When Lena comes to the psychiatric hospital to talk to Ray, he takes her to the area outside the porch, distracting the orderlies with the help of another inmate. Lena confirms her intentions, admits to being a psychopath, confesses to having an affair with Larry, and says she will get rid of Ray the same way she got rid of others. Ray praises her for her meticulous plan but points out the mistake of declaring him insane, which means he cannot be held legally responsible for her murder. After this, Ray grabs Lena right on the hospital lawn and she falls lifelessly in his arms.